It's a DACcast. It's a DACcast. It's a DACcast. DACCCAST. Cause I said it's a DACcast. It's a DACcast. It's a DACcast. DACcast. DACCCAST. DACCCAST.
You're listening to DACcast, produced by students of Danville Area Community College.
Hey, welcome back to DACcast. I'm Erin Anderson.
And I'm Landon Frazier. Our mission with DACcast is to create a platform that's created for students and made by students. We want you to become more familiar with the faces you see every day here at DAC.
With that being said, we are so excited to bring you today's episode.
If you guys would like to introduce yourselves and let us know a little bit more about you.
I am DaJuan. I'm a head men's basketball coach.
I'm Daylen Davis-Swims, and I am a basketball player.
What does a normal day look like for each of you here at DAC?
Well, a normal day is either waking up at 5 a.m. to go lift or practice, or just if you got a day off from waking up super early, is go to class, and after class, go home, get something to eat, then come right back, get ready to work in the gym, lift weights, be in the gym, then after that, go into the classroom and study hall and get our work done.
I think for me, it's everything he just said, maybe getting up a couple of hours early because I'm the one who has to open the gym, open the weight room, this, that, and the other. But just basically every day we're just trying to work on our mind, bodies, and souls. And depending on what day it is, it might start at a different time of the day. But, we also just got to make sure academically, with guys spending so much time, on sports, that we're getting our time in the study room, working on our academics.
What's your major here?
My major is criminal justice.
Awesome.
Okay, so you went to Danville High School,
Yep.
and then you also got your bachelor's in at Loyola.
Loyola, Chicago.
Loyola. You played for them as well?
Yes.
How did you end up there?
I went there on a basketball scholarship, just other schools that were recruiting me and offering me. Me and my family felt like at the time that Loyola Chicago was the best decision for me. And then it was honestly for me personally, just coming from a small city, I didn't want to go to a university that was, population 10, 15, 20, 30,000, kind of similar to Danville. I wanted to be in a big city. So for me, going to Chicago was awesome. Loved the experience. My younger brother actually went there a few years back, so the university has really been good to me and my family.
And Daylen, how'd you end up here at DAC?
This all started. I also went to Danville High School. After Danville High School, graduated. I went to Indiana State, but I wasn't planning on continuing my career in basketball. Then afterwards, I was just starting to miss it. Then I started to talk to Coach G and Coach V about coming back and playing basketball. I decided to come back and go ahead and give it a try.
How have your experiences for both of you been with DAC with basketball so far?
Well, my experience has been really pleasant. Just with the coaching staff and the teammates that I have encountered with throughout the years I've been here. It's just amazing experience just to be able to build these relationships with these people.
I've been here for a decade, so my experiences are high, and I got some that were low. But overall, it's for me in my coaching career, given the opportunity at a young age to be able to lead a group of guys is huge for me. So for the institution to basically put the basketball program in my hands, I really appreciate that. But being here over 10 years, you have some great seasons. You have some seasons where you struggle, so that's where your highs and lows come from. But overall, it's been great.
We understand that you started as the assistant coach before you became head coach here. Is
Yep.
that right? And how was that transition for you?
Kind of similar to him. When I first started, I really had no aspirations of even coaching nor becoming a head coach. But Mike Carpenter, who was the head coach at the time, obviously seeing something that I didn't even know was there. The transition for me, just like any other kid, I thought I knew it all. But that first year was a learning experience. A lot of things that I thought I knew as an assistant coach. The transition was a little rough, but, after year one, we kind of picked it up. And, just making those adjustments from being able, when do I call timeouts? When do I make substitutions? When do I do certain things I'm talking strategy with X's and O's in a game. When you think you know it, and then all of a sudden you're right there in that position, and what you thought you would have done, you're like, I might do it this way next time. So it was just a learning experience. It was great, to be honest, but I think I've made the adjustments as a head coach. But that first year is always kind of like your first year in high school. You get there, you're a freshman, you're blue, you think you know a lot, and then you realize the school is a lot bigger than what it was, and you got to make adjustments.
Transitioning from college to being in the workforce, did you have any other positions before DAC?
After college, I played professionally basketball for about 4 years, so that was my first job. That was easy. It was easier than college, actually. Just to play basketball, the game that I love, and make money was great. And then after that, when I came back, my first job was I worked at the Center for Children's Services, just working with kids, trying to, be a positive advocate in the community. Being able to help kids that are in need and that struggle with different things is something that I've always wanted to do. We still actually do it to this day. Early in the fall, August and September and October, the team, we spent a lot of time going out into the community on Wednesdays and just trying to spread positive vibes is what we called it. So just being that pillar in the community, because everybody needs help. Sometimes it's not going to come to you as a person. You got to go out and find it. So just trying to instill that into our guys as well as myself.
What made you decide to come back home to Danville after college?
I still don't know that. Honestly, people ask me that all the time, and I don't know. I would just say it was God's will for me to come back here for whatever reasons. If you would have asked me as a junior or senior in college, or while I was playing professionally, would I be moving back to Danville, the answer would have been no every single time. But for whatever reasons, the man above brought me back here to do something. So I'm trying to figure that out, and I'm just going to keep pushing until he tells me to do something else.
And what made you want to stay in Danville?
It's like, so being from Danville, there's things that go on here, and I want to be able to reach out to the community, that what we do, reach out to the community and the youth to spread positivity. And just my mother, I'm her only child, and being with her, it makes her happy and also makes me happy. So just being Danville strong, that's what I try to be.
Basically, he's a mama's boy.
There's nothing wrong with that. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experiences playing professional basketball?
They were great. I played in Europe, in Austria and Croatia, and being able to, go to Germany, being able to go to Italy when I was over there. And then I spent some time in South America, Venezuela, Colombia, Chile, Mexico. It might be somewhere else I'm leaving out. But just really being able to go and see how different cultures live, the type of foods that they eat, their habits. When I first started, it was more about making money. I need to go make money. But as I got over there and started to plan and started to know the people, make friends, it just became more about learning the cultures and trying to see what I can learn from their culture, if they're doing something to help their community, if it was something that I can bring back and help my community. So the experiences was great. Food was great in some places, it sucked in others. But overall, if I had to do it again, I would do it the same way.
What do you think is the best part about your job?
Being able to impact lives. That's why I'm in it. It's to impact lives, and if wins come from that, great. And it has been really good to us, but my main thing is to, when he gets 25 or 30 years old and is starting his journey in life, family, whatever the case may be, he's able to do it the right way, and he's able to look back and say, you know what, the coaching staff helped me become a man, and I'm going to get out here and maybe help a young lady or a young man to become a better person. Because to me, that's what it's all about. It's just, if we have more good people on earth, a lot of things wouldn't happen. I try to do my part, and my 15 guys, when they leave here, I just try to hope I'm sending 15 guys into the world who can spread positivity.
From a student's perspective, what's the best part about being at DAC for you?
Well, best part about being at DAC is, well, nobody likes going to class, but going to class is just the professors here, they treat you very well. Just interacting with the professors, they care about you and your individual self, grades or anything. Just spreads the positivity out there, make you laugh, wake you up in the morning. I just feel like that's the best thing about DAC.
What's the best part about playing for him?
Best part about him is he cares. He cares more than normal coaches care. He cares as if we're his own children. And I really respect that about him. And he wants us to achieve goals in our lives and go farther than what we need to be, or just he don't want us to stay. Well, he wants us to stay consistent, but he don't want us to just fall behind. So last year I became an All-American. That's all because of him. All the hard work he made me do, put me through tough situations and stuff, and I thank him for that. And that's why I see that he really truly cares about his players.
Did either of you have any mentors that helped you decide what you wanted to do with your life?
Well, not really mentors. Well, I have mentors and people to speak positivity in my life and tell me how to, or try to coach me, or just tell me things that'll help me. And I just watching like NBA, or my favorite player is LeBron. I see how he do things in his community and on the court. I really look up to the ways that he does things.
For me, I was hard-headed as a kid. I had a lot of positive influences. I would definitely say that. My mother was a great mentor. I have an uncle that is the head coach at University of Southern Indiana. He's been a great influence in my basketball career when I was playing, and also still to this day in my coaching career. But me personally, I'm a communication major also. I'm able to look at people and see, okay, this guy or lady has something that I might need. Okay, let me gravitate and figure out how I can pick their brains and get what I need. I've always been more of that person than to have somebody that just mentors over me in every decision I make.
DAC is home to the national tournament. How has this been a positive thing for our school and our community?
I know for our community, obviously the revenue with teams coming in, staying in hotels, eating at the restaurants for the week, it brings a lot of people in, and I think brings revenue to our local businesses. I know that for sure. As far as and bringing, an event that makes our community engage with each other, brings us closer together. I think from that standpoint, it is huge.
How cool is it to be able to play on your home court?
He hasn't done it yet, but you're talking about during the national tournament, right?
Yeah.
It is huge. That's one of the things that I try to push our guys to understand, that we have to do things right on a consistent basis, because getting to that moment is one of the coolest moments, I think any kid can have. And to this day, the kids that went 2018, 2013, 12, they call back and we talk about it. And, they're obviously older, getting into their careers. And, it's something that is still on their hearts and something that's still in their brains. And they enjoy the moment every time they think about it.
Have you both of you can answer this. Have you been as successful as you wish to be here at DAC, or do you still have some more goals that you're working towards?
Well, I feel like I've been pretty successful so far, but, can't never settle for less. I always want to continue to achieve more. So, yeah, it's got a lot of work to still do to get to where I need to be more, so I can't never settle.
I was very curious to see how he was going to answer that. And it started off a little rough. I was looking at him funny, but he kind of fixed it at the end. No, it's, always, I think everybody that's a part of this unit is very blessed. But at the same time, we never want to be content. When you're in sports, there's always another level you can go to. And that's what we strive for. That's what we talk about every day, is going to that next level and not being content.
With that being said, Daylen, do you have any plans for where you want to end up after DAC?
Well, I want to end up after that. Really, I want to be able to go into law enforcement, but I also want to continue my education or my athletic career. So this depends wherever's best for me. I'll let God follow me. Will God lead me through where I need to go?
So you don't have any plans of if you want to transfer or if you want to just...
Well, I have plans. It's a thought in my mind, but right now I'm still waiting on the plan.
That's understandable. Do you have any long-term or short-term goals for your players or your career here at DAC?
Short term, I guess, would be finish out this year strong. Don't lose any home games. Long term is obviously win a national championship. That's what we talk about. That's what we work hard for. The long hours, the early mornings is all to be the last team standing. So I mean, for every sport team, they should have championship is what they're working for. So, for us, we're thinking not only make it to the national tournament, but win it all. So, we obviously got a lot of work left to do. And we just got to come in on a day-to-day basis and grind it out.
What do you both like to do in your free time besides basketball?
Well, it's kind of still basketball, but in a gaming perspective, I play NBA 2K22 a lot, so that's more what I do on my off time.
I mean, for me, as a coach, my off time is on the off season, and on the off season, travel. Like to go to different countries, different states, just go to different places and, enjoy food, enjoy laughter, and enjoy family, because typically me and my family, we all travel together.
Tell us a little bit more about your family.
Oh, man. Weird family. Just joking. No, I have a great family, 2 daughters, 2 sons, and they're honestly very good kids. Stepson plays in NFL. Other son is at a college in Arizona, and my girls are just my girls. Typically, always asking for money, but that's how it works when you got girls, I guess. Wife, lovely. She makes sure she holds the household down, holds everything down. So the dynamics of my family is a blessed one, and I'm every day, blessed to have my family, not have any issues, and everybody just basically go about life the way they're supposed to go about it.
Who does your stepson play for?
The 49ers.
That's very cool. What's something that our listeners may not know about both of you?
My life has been an open book for so long that might be a hard one, because you can basically Google my college career, you can Google my professional career, you can Google my coaching career. I guess it may be a food. I love macaroni and cheese. That might be something a lot of people don't know. I'll eat boxed macaroni. I'll eat the macaroni that comes in a little bowl that you put in the microwave. Like, I love any kind of macaroni and cheese. Don't matter what it is.
But something about me, not too many people know it, except some of the ladies I sing to them sometimes. So I got some real good vocals. I don't really pull them out too much, but that's one thing about me. Many people don't know.
Don't ask him any more questions in that area.
That's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Time for
So
Dak
at the
Attack.
end of every interview, we do this little silly game, and we just ask you like this or that questions really fast, and you have to answer as fast as you can.
We've never done it with 2 people before.
So it might be a little chaotic. We don't know. Okay, so the first one, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Apple or Android?
Android.
Apple.
NFL or NBA?
NBA.
Track or field?
Track or field?
Mm-hmm.
Field.
Car or truck?
Car.
Hot or iced coffee?
Ice.
Hot.
Dine in or delivery?
Dine in.
Dine in.
Hamburger or hot dog?
Hamburger.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you coming in for an interview with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. This has been DATcast.
With Aaron and Landon.
Stay classy, Jaguars.